The flame or the spark? Why discipline is stronger than motivation. Imagine waking up when it's still dark outside. Your body and mind scream, 5 more minutes, skip it today. This is where the real inner battle begins. It's important to understand this. The winner is not the one who is more motivated, but the one who has trained their discipline like a muscle. Willpower is just a spark. It's a momentary, bright impulse that fades quickly, like a flash in the sky. It doesn't last. Discipline, on the other hand, is a constant, steady fire in the hearth that keeps you warm even when the surrounding world is cold and dark with doubt. Society tends to glorify willpower, treating it as the secret of great people, but the truth is that willpower is an unreliable ally. It comes and goes. Discipline is your armor, your habit of choosing the right action even when everything inside you wants to surrender. As Napoleon Hill once said, success is the result of controlled thought. But how do you control your thoughts when your emotions are raging? How do you resist when every cell in your body resists change? This is where the difference lies. Willpower is an impulse that works only for a brief period, like the inspiration after watching a motivational video. But what happens the next day, when the applause is gone and you are alone? It's in those moments it becomes clear, without discipline, all dreams inevitably turn to dust. Many people wait for motivation, as if it's some magical signal to act. But discipline is when you move forward even if the whole world inside you whispers, stop. It is maturity. It is your inner core. It is the ability to choose not based on how you feel right now, but based on who you want to become. And no one will build that bridge to the future for you. It all starts with the small things, choosing to reach for your phone or to get out of bed, deciding to postpone a task or to start it. With every tiny victory, you temper your muscle of discipline. Yes, it will be painful and unfamiliar at first, just like your initial workouts, but eventually, you realize that discipline gives you not just strength, but a sense of complete control over your life, and that feeling is truly liberating. Motivation dies as soon as it encounters the first resistance. In that moment, all that remains is discipline, the life raft you grab when you are drowning in your own excuses. Most people fail not because they are lazy, but because they build their entire strategy around emotion, and emotions are capricious allies. One day you want to succeed, the next, you just want to stay in bed. But discipline doesn't ask if you want to, it just acts. It is an inner contract with yourself that you have no right to break, even if no one else knows about it. Great achievements are always boring in the process. They aren't movie scenes, they are early mornings, repetitive actions, and moments spent working in silence while others rest. It is in this monotony, where there are no fierce emotions, but only a clear decision, that true character strength is born. Discipline is not about being cruel to yourself, it is about honesty. If you promised yourself to change something, you either execute it or you continue to lie to yourself. Motivation inspires the first step, discipline leads to the finish line. At first glance, discipline can seem like a prison, a voluntary restriction. Many fear losing their freedom, submitting to a schedule, saying no to immediate pleasure. But this is the greatest paradox. Discipline is the only path to true inner freedom. Not the freedom where you do whatever you want, but the freedom where you finally stop being a slave to your weaknesses, whims, and impulses. You regain control. You no longer depend on your mood, you choose how to live this day. This is mature, conscious freedom. Self-sabotage is a quiet, insidious enemy that hides in thoughts like, I'll start on Monday, or I'm too tired. It feeds on chaos, and only strict, consistent discipline can truly destroy it. Every time you act despite the laziness, you weaken the traitor's grip. Discipline doesn't offer instant gratification, but it builds self-respect and the foundation of confidence. Living in a constant war with yourself, knowing you could do more, is exhausting. Discipline, however, gives you a deep, quiet sense of victory that no one can take away. Discipline does not come from the outside. It is born from the pain of your own weakness and the desire to stop disappointing yourself. You must start not with global changes, but with one simple, almost unnoticeable decision that you repeat every day. Don't look for heroism, look for consistency. You listened until the end, and that speaks volumes about your desire to change. The answer is not in motivation or inspiration. The answer is in discipline, in that inner backbone that doesn't break under the pressure of emotion. You are not obligated to be perfect, but you are obligated to be true to yourself. Start today. Take one small step without excuses. Just do it, and do it again tomorrow. That is how your power is born.